Hi, I'm Donna Hamlin, CEO of Boardwise, and I am pleased to announce that we are now making available our program Board Access globally for any professional who's interested in serving on boards. And today, Marilyn Nagel is going to talk to you a little bit about that.
Our Global Board Access program gets our participants ready to serve and gets them prepared for board service. And we're very excited about that. Today, I have with me Yvonne, and we're going to talk a little bit about your participation in the Board Access program. And I'd like to ask you a few questions about your experience. So let's start with what you thought were the top 3, or if you want to go to 4, things that you thought were the best elements of the program.
That's a great question, Marilyn. And to me, there are so many good aspects of the program. To net it out to 3 for me personally, I'd start with the simulation. The board simulation is a great way to dive in and see what it feels like to be part of a board. You get to sit around the table, work through a case, get an assessment coming out the end. Really a great way to get a taste of it. That led to the second really valuable piece, which was a combination of the board bona fide assessment and a coach to really help me understand what my starting point was and how to articulate my own value. What was it I uniquely brought? That was an ongoing process that took a while, but so insightful both for my board positioning, but also my internal company positioning. The third thing that for me really rounded it out had to do with the different workshops and speakers. There were great examples of people who'd been on boards, the journey they'd been on, how it felt, how different it could be. And that really rounded out my understanding of what it would take and how I could most successfully get to where they were.
Did you find that taking the assessment or any elements of the program shifted the way you interact in your current job?
The board bona fide assessment had 2 big impacts for me. One was it helped me better understand my own style, and that style is something that you carry with you in different environments. So it gave me more clarity both at work in my current executive role, but also in what I would bring into a board situation. The interesting twist on it is that as I started to talk about the program I was in and engage with others, they started to view me differently. They started to see that I wasn't just a company executive, but I was a marketplace player, that I had broader reach and things that I could do and bring to the table. So it was an interesting way to really, in some regards, elevate myself in their eyes and draw clarity to what I could do.
What would you say was one of the most valuable elements for you in terms of getting ready to serve on a board?
The most valuable for me was really getting clarity on what it was I uniquely brought to that table. So I have very broad backgrounds, and I kind of came in saying, gosh, I can be all things to all people, and that's not incredibly valuable. They're looking for specific slots and skills to bring to help advise their company and where they're going. And so being able to work with a coach and get that clarity of perspective helped me both refine what I was doing as a company executive and to be able to position myself well to sit on boards to help other companies scale and diversify. So that was great. The other thing I'd add on is it also gave me perspective on what type of board I wanted to be on. Every board's not equal. There's a lot of differences. So hearing other people's experiences helped me be more selective on what I was looking for as well.
And did you see your interaction with the board that you interact with shift at all based on the learnings that you got through the Board Access program?
It's interesting. I've worked with boards for a long time, dating back to my time as a partner in a consultancy, and I thought I knew a lot about boards. What I would say sitting on the other side of the table is it brought a greater appreciation of what a board can really do for you as an executive, how they think, what they're best skilled to do, and what they're really not skilled at doing. So to me, I feel I'm much more effective at leveraging my own company board today and in engaging with other boards. So it's been an interesting add that I didn't even expect when I joined the program.
If you were to recommend this program to other colleagues, how would you describe the program to them?
I think the board program is a must for people who are on the beginning of that journey. And I say that because it helps pull together the various aspects and elements that you need to understand the journey to getting on a board. It's not a flip the switch and nobody's going to come out and hand it to you. There's a lot that you need to do. So the program really, I think, for my peer set is a great way to get that experience and to have somebody help you with the areas you need help. What I'd also tell them, however, is don't expect enrolling in the program alone to solve for a board seat. There's a lot you need to bring to it. So do it at a time when you can give to the program, when you can spend that soul-searching time to figure out what it is that you want and who you are. And realize you need a network. And so some of us have richer networks than others coming into the program. They will tell you at the start, it's your network who's going to help you actually get the board seat. So you have to bring stuff to it, but the program's a great way to encapsulate it and help you figure out how to maximize what you have.
Did you find that you increased your connections through the program? Did you increase the network that you have through other participants in the program?
I would say my deepest connection out of the program is actually with my board coach, who even long since the program's over, we still keep in touch. He's a great resource and mentor to me to this day. So that has been invaluable. In addition to that, there are many people that I've met, not necessarily specifically in the simulation or elsewhere, but just more broadly who have heard about the program, and it creates a special connection and a different light in which we engage. So it's one of those things where it's been very deep with my coach. It's been a little bit more tangential with the participants, but certainly something that's complemented my own network.
Well, thank you so much for your time today and so much for your insightful comments. If you're at all intrigued or interested in learning more about the Board Access program, you can contact us and we'd be happy to start with the board bona fide assessment or an opportunity to sit in on a simulation. We love to chat with people who are interested in sitting on a board and telling you all about this program and what it means to serve on a board.